Alright, let's see if this works. Alright, let's see if this works. Yay, it does. Alright, let's see if this works. Yay, it does. But you're not seeing the full screen in the game. Alright, let's see if this works. Yay, it does. Okay. I don't know what you guys are seeing though. It's weird. But you're not seeing the full screen in the game. Let me see here. The view is weird. It's supposed to be me looking at my panel, but you guys aren't seeing that. And it's significantly delayed. Sorry for the wait, I'm just checking to see how far it's delayed. Trying to get a feel for exactly how it's displaying, like what the resolution is for you and stuff like that. Alright, now I see what I'm doing. It's cutting off. Oh, it's only showing a quarter of the screen, the top quarter. Like the upper left quarter of the screen. Whoops. Okay, now it should be dead on. Yeah, there we go. We're 1-to-1 now. Perfect. 1-to-1. That's excellent. So now you see what I see. Do you see what I see? Okay. So what I'm doing right now is I am mining. I'm out mining, and I really like the mining in this game because the roids are voxel based and they break really satisfyingly, and they're also like the way that resources are inside of rocks is very satisfying. Now I'm flying a much bigger ship than before, which means it has a lot of mass, so it can keep going a long time before, like after I stop the thruster. For example, I want to mine this rock, but I'm just gonna drift right by it, just like that. So I'm gonna get out of my seat. I can mine in the ship, but it's not the most ideal. So get out of my seat here and crack it open. And I really like flinging the rocks around. This is not a very high resource rock. It's just a little bit inside. This is the stuff I'm going for. It's called Sherodium, I think. And it is the most valuable resource that is abundant in the safe zone. So within, I think, 60 kilometers of the stations that you start out in the game, you're in a safe zone where your ship can't be damaged and you can't be hurt by other players. But once you get out of that space zone, pretty much anything can kill you. And what I mean by that is that, like, if I were to, for example, we'll go up here and I'll bump an asteroid. If I can aim and steer. Let's see here. Bump. Okay. So I'm in the safe zone. It didn't do anything to me. I just kind of glanced off of it. If I weren't in the safe zone, that would have smashed and destroyed a big chunk of my ship right here. But I'm okay. Now I'm trying to find another rock. The reason I like to mine Cherodium is because in the space zone, if you get between the light source and wherever you're mining, like all the asteroid belt, all of your roids will show up. Like, Cherodium is generally inside of like white rock, and when you, like, for example, if I'm on this end of the asteroid belt, everything's black because the light source, the sun right there, is behind the asteroid belt. So I just push on through here. For some reason I don't have full thrust anymore. Okay. My ship keeps getting slower and slower, and it's weird. Alright. Now the asteroid belt is pretty much behind me. So I can turn around now, and I can see little white dots. Those are Cherodium. So I'll line up one that's nice and close, and looks like it's bigger, and I head on over to it. This one looks like a good size.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah, I'm talking to myself. Totally. Alright, I'm supposed to creep up to this rock, but no, I'll just smash into it. There we go. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, so this is a pretty good sized rock. Lots of Cherodium inside of it. It's a little bit... it's one of those ones that looks like it's pre-mined. It's not actually, it's just kind of whatever. But there's a good amount of Cherodium in here. So I'll mine this up. Get myself some Cherodium. Oh yeah. Money, money, money. Every stack of Cherodium right now on the auction house. I should first explain that this game uses an auction house, so players can take the ore that they've mined and even things that they've built, and they can stick it on the auction house for sale. And in the starter area, there are basically 4 different types of ore that are readily available. There's Cherodium that I'm mining now, which is the second rarest. There's Nergite, which is used for making fuel rods, which are very important in the game. That's the rarest in the safe zone and the most expensive. The next one is Bastium, which is used for building lots of stuff. And Bastium is pretty common, pretty easy to get. And then the last, like the least expensive one, is called Voltari or something like that, Voltarium. And it is, it's the most abundant. But I'm avoiding those because I'm just trying to make money right now. If I wanted to work on leveling up my research, then I would mine all different kinds. Nick, can you use English? Nick? Thanks, honey. But I would I would mine all the different types of ore and bring it back, and then the way you do research in this game is you have to build stuff, which gives you a kind of points. Let me show you right here. Every time you build something, it gives you points right here that you can use towards research. So in this tree, everything uses a lot of like research points that I don't have. In this one here, I could unlock 2 different things. I could unlock windows right here, which would cost, let's see here, cost 300 building points. Click it. I've unlocked it. Now I can make windows. Here are extra plates bundles, so different shapes and things to put plating on your ship. Costs 1,000. Sure, I'll buy it. This one here is extra beams. You can use beams to reinforce your structure. So you basically make a wireframe of the ship and then put plates and stuff around it and then put your components inside of it. So yeah, I'll take that too. So now I've unlocked those things. Pretty much everything down here except for generators, which I need more of these points. So in order to do that, if I go into my inventory right here and I go into crafting, then these are all the things that I can craft. They're the different categories. I'm able to craft any of these. I need a crafting bench to do it, but I can craft them. And the more things I craft, like if I go, for example, to cargo here, if I craft these right here, I will get 171 of those like red pink boxes points, 32 of the electricity points, and 32 of the gear symbol points. So for each one that I craft. But different sections of things give you more points for their like research. Like cargo seems to have a focus on the box, which is like structure points, I guess. But then if you go to thrusters down here, they have more of an emphasis on the purple gear symbol, which, you know, I built lots of these to get more of those points. There are complaints about the game in its early stage because it's early access, and those complaints are that it takes too many points to make stuff. So it would take like thousands of hours to unlock all of the crafting in the game. And I understand that complaint, but it is early access and it is an early build, so I would imagine the developers are going to balance that out as the game progresses, as the development progresses. They seem to be very active. They're releasing about one update, sometimes 2 a day. Usually little things, but meaningful changes, so I have high hopes. And it's already fun. I enjoy, I don't know, I can spend hours just mining in this game. It's stupid. It's stupid. A dumb game. I love it. Alright, this one's all mined out. That was a pretty good haul. So if I check out my ship inventory, I've got a significant amount of Sherodium. I'm going to take this guy right here, I'm going to stick it over here, drop it, because I don't like that stuff. That's basically the shell of the ship, or the shell of the roid. So I dropped it. Apparently I dropped a little too close to my ship. Alright, let's get out of here. I can hear things banging around. My thruster keeps getting slower and slower, and I don't know why. Like my ship is slowing down. I must be like running out of something. I don't know what I'm running out of though. It looks like, oh, maybe if I turn off my generator? Nope, still slow. Still slow. Alright, let's go to this white roid over here. Let's see if it stays. Sometimes when you approach an asteroid, it disappears when you get close to it. It's like it wants to load it, render it, but it's like, nope. So, I just go on to the next one. It's not a super common thing. Alright. This guy looks like it's going to stay loaded. There we go. Alright. Slow down, slow down. Get on my seat. Take a trip on over here. Might be a decent amount in here. Or it might be totally empty. Not very much. Couple stacks. I really enjoy playing this game with my Discord mates. Like I have people that I play on a Discord server with. And we're all forming a company in the game. Originally we came, like, I met all of them on Star Citizen. I really love Star Citizen. It's so much fun to play, but of course it's not done, so my org is waiting for more content to be added to the game. Fair enough. In the meantime, we like to play other things together, and this is one of the games we chose. Actually, it was one of my buddies who introduced it to me. And it's fun. Like, right now I'm just at the point where I'm mining and buying ships. Buying ships in this game is interesting because you can't just go there with the money and buy the ship. You have to actually also have the materials for it. You'll need a ton of the common materials, which you can mine yourself, and you'll need a few rarer materials, depending on the size of the ship that you're going for and the components it has. You might need a few rarer materials, which you will get by, you'll probably get by going to the auction house and buying it from other players. there is the option to go out of the safe zone and mine it for yourself, but it's like the really rare stuff requires you to go really deep into the asteroid or into the belt. For like scale, whoops, I don't want to mind that. For scale, if you were to go like in the safe zone, it's about 60 kilometers in total. When you're leaving the station, just going directly away from it, when you're at about 16 kilometers away, that's when you start seeing roids, like asteroids. And when you get to like 20 or 30, that's when you start seeing pretty significant belts that you can mine in. When you get to like 65, that's when you start seeing materials that you've never seen before, like what is it? Not materials, minerals that you've never seen before. But it's like really spread out. Not spread out, like you'll find asteroid belts and they're super full, but the rare stuff is rare. It's not just everywhere because you're outside of the safe zone. It's there, but it's rare. So you'll find a lot of asteroids with the common materials, and you'll find a decent amount with materials you've never seen before in the safe zone. But the stuff that you need to build, like this ship for instance, I needed 2 minerals, just a tiny little bit of each of them that I had never seen before, and I bought them from the auction house for like 160,000 credits each, which is a significant amount of money. That's like 70% of the cost, like the monetary cost of the ship. So it, yeah, I had to sell a lot of stuff in order to buy that. You can find that out past the safe zone, but it might be difficult to find. You might find it, you might not, and you might get blown up by a player, you might crash into an asteroid, whatever. Right now I'm just earning money, so I'm not going outside of the outside of the safe zone. Just staying in here and playing her safe. How much material do I have? I've still got quite a lot of free space. I can also put 2 of these into my personal inventory and free up a little more space. Alright, let's see what this one has. Open sesame. Oops. I like cracking everything off like an eggshell. So, I call this the yolk and the shell. I'm sure other people call it the core, but I call the inside of an asteroid the yolk. Probably because I like eggs, and the yolk is my favorite part, so it's like the yolk of the roid. So yolk and shell. I can't say that that'll catch on or anything. I'm sure people call it the core, but it feels like a yolk to me. I forget which movie I saw, but maybe it was The Hobbit, where they talked about the golden... Yeah, it was the riddle with Gollum, where he talked... there's like the riddle about I'm golden inside and the reward or something like that, and the answer was an egg. So it kind of made the point that the yolk of the egg is like the yummy reward inside the egg, and that kind of stuck with me. So in this game I call it the yolk. There you go, the backstory you never asked for. Okay, jump back in my ship here. See if there are any other white roids around here. Oh, see what I just did there? I crashed into the asteroid. If I wasn't in the safe zone, that would have cost me big time. It'd still be costing me because I can still hear my ship grinding against it. I'd find so much damage on it. Oof, I definitely got to get better at piloting. This is a new ship for me. I had a smaller, more agile one before. So I'm still getting used to how this one drifts and the size of it and stuff. Okay, that's close enough. Let's head on over there. This one isn't a very full roid, but that's okay. It's got that like center that looks like it's been mined out. I'm absolutely certain that they're generated that way, because when you mine, it like comes off all chunky, and this is all like rounded mining marks. So I think it's generated to look like it's been shot with a mining laser. And I know for a fact that mining lasers don't actually work like that on ships because this ship has a mining laser. Once I'm done mining this one, I'll show you how the mining laser works. It's pretty neat. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's pretty neat. I can't say that it's more efficient than mining by hand though. It's more so you wanna like role play to use the miner. Let me get over here, up in my seat, and let's find a roid. That red one right in front of us should be a nice chunky one. I'll turn on the beams for you so you can see. Oh, peppers. Gotta let the generator spool up. Generator's supposed to be at 50% before I try to use the miner. Okay, let's get nice and close. This part's gonna be a little boring because I'm waiting for the generator to spool up. Oh, stop. Stop, ship. That's my reverse thruster. All these levers right here can control the ship. So somebody could be sitting in there controlling all the dials. But it's better to be in the seat so you have like access to the mining laser and stuff. And all the buttons that you actually use. Oh no, why did I do that? Bump. Okay, well, that was unintended. Alright, so let's turn on the ore collector and the mining laser. Now, I know what's inside this rock. I know that the outside is like agitite or something, worthless, and the inside is bastium, which is quite useful for building, and it also sells for decent money or a decent amount of money on the auction house. But like I said, I'm just making money right now, so I was avoiding these rocks. But let's scan it just so you can see. Whoops. There we go. Valkite and bastium. Red stuff is valkite, and the inside is bastium. So, turn on the mining laser and the ore collector, and watch it just move in, and then I just gotta maneuver. It's less efficient than using like the hand miner, because with the hand miner you don't have to pick up everything, like even the junk metals, and then remove them from your inventory. You also have better control over which things you're shooting at. That might be about it. A little bit more up here. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not getting any more gold. Turn off the mining laser. See what the damage is. When I say see what the damage is, it's because it just fills up the inventory with junk metal. See this stuff right here? This is all garbage. It sells for almost nothing on the auction house. So I've got to get out of my ship, move on over here, go to my inventory, drag it, drop it, drag it, drop it. And I just got to repeat this over and over again as many times as I have junk. I'm taking my time with doing it because you see this one right here. This is actually it's a bug where if you drop things out too quickly, they'll bug out in your inventory, so there's nothing in it, but it's taking up a slot. So I gotta take it out slowly, drop it. Like, make sure the game knows I've taken that out of the inventory. And there we go, I've got those slots free again. So as you can see, I'm just not really gonna use the built-in miner. Now the sun and the moons and planet and all that stuff, they are orbiting. So you can see that the sun has moved already, so I'm no longer between the sun and the roids, which means I'm no longer seeing I'm no longer seeing the sunlight reflect off of the asteroids. I'm seeing them from behind, so they're all black. Makes it hard for me to look for cherodium. So I go on out here and turn myself around and look again for Sherodium. There's one right there. There are some up there, maybe? I don't know. Can't really see. There's one. There's that one there, but I don't like the shape of it. There's one over here, and let's find out. Oh, there's another one right there. It looks round. I try not to go for the sliver-shaped ones because they only have a little bit of ore in the middle. Oftentimes, they only have a little bit of ore in the middle instead of being like a bulky egg of a roid, an asteroid. Alright, let's creep a little closer. It's like the lyrics to a song, I think. Creep a little closer. Anyway. Almost. Almost. Try not to smash into it. I'm going to smash into it. Yep. Okay, good driving. Good driving. No, I'll go right by it. Nice. Okay. There we go. And press N, turn on my flashlight. That's quite handy. I often forget to do it, but it really shows me what I'm doing. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. We are getting lots of stuff. I try not to mine the gray stuff, of course, but it's not a perfect science. Alright, look at those ones over there. Nice. And that one right there. Oh yeah, we've got some options in here. Start with that one, go down to those ones. Okay. Back in my seat. Aim at our first target. Yeah, there are so many options. It's quite nice. And most players don't just focus directly on getting Sherodium to sell it. I'm not sure if they are aware of like the sunlight reflection trick to see which rocks are Sherodium. Oops, I just nailed it with my ship. See, that would have cost me so badly if I had left the safe zone. Would have been so much damage to it. I'm really glad I'm in the safe zone. I'm very lucky. I definitely have to get better at piloting this ship. Damage in this game is like not per pixel but per voxel, so whatever component gets hit in your ship will take damage. You'll see the damage, it'll be visible. It might be just slightly damaged, or it might be beyond repair and have to be replaced. I'm not very familiar with the building or repairing in the game yet, so I'm trying to avoid that if I can. Get ourselves some nice juicy Sherodium. It's gonna be lots of money. Alright, I think I saw a little bit more, yeah. There we go. Alright, looks like we gotta drop a bit of refuse here. See the agitite? Useless. Goodbye. More agitite. Goodbye. There we go. No more garbage in the cargo. What was our next target? That one right there. Look at that nice egg-shaped one. Ooh, that one's good too. Okay. Options. Aim down. Alright. Sweet. Let's get this juicy big boy right here. She's mine. Ooh, I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna fly right by you. Because I'm an awesome pilot. Alright, let's just swing this puppy around. The other one should be down there, I think. Around here. Where did it go? I don't know. Oh, there's that one down there. Okay, we've got options. Let's go over here. Focus on what's in front of us. You know, I was thinking about the saying the other day, the one bird in the hand is better than two birds in the bush. An old saying to say, it's better to take what you've got instead of sacrificing it or possibly losing it for something better. So, but that analogy, like you usually think like you have one bird in your hand and you see two in the bush and you go for the two but you lose the one. But I also thought maybe it also means like you have one in the hand and you see another one and you want to get that one, but in the pursuit of getting that one, you drop the first one or lose the first one, so now there's two birds in a bush. Just a stupid thought. Sometimes I think too much. Anyway, there you go. I don't even know if that makes sense to anybody outside of my brain. Get out of my way, rocks. Move. This is actually quite a full rock. Holy smokes. Lots of stuff in here. I learned another trick in the game. Basically, you can see this is one chunk and this is one chunk right here. And if you hit between the two, it'll mine both at the same time. And it works most of the time, so it saves you a bit of time. But it also means you gotta watch out for like hitting a junction between these two. So if I hit that junction there, it's gonna mine the garbage rock too. So it kind of helps you keep your storage clear of garbage if you're looking out for that. And it helps you mine faster because you mine two rocks at the same time. Drop that there. Goodbye. Ooh, look at that one over there. That's a big boy. I felt like there was another one close to us. Is it that one? Must be. Oh, two in completely different directions. I think we're gonna go for the one behind us. There it is. I think I just lost the light on it. Wow. Was it there? Oof. Now I don't know. Oops. As you can see, I'm still learning to be a pilot here. If you're watching my stream, if there's anybody watching my stream, or if they watch the video later when it turns into a regular video, I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and thank you for watching it. That's very cool. I mean, I don't know. This is my first time streaming a game. I had to download OBS and all that stuff and figure out what a stream key was and stuff like that. That was fun. But it's done. Alright. See what I mean about going too fast? It felt like I was slow enough, but now, bunk. More damage if I were out of the safe zone. Anyway, let's go mine this sucker. Unfortunately, it was one of those pre-mined ones. I enjoy throwing the rocks when they're in the way. Like, I break this right here and then throw it. But that would also be something I'd have to be careful with my ship, because if I bump just that little chunk, I'm not 100% certain that it would damage it, but I feel like it might. The game goes for that kind of, like, penalty realism. It's going for the realism that you are in space and mistakes can cost you dearly. What is going on here? Nothing is mining. I must be full. Nice. That's a good feel. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Good. I thought it got stuck in my inventory, but it didn't. Perfect. Look at all that ore. That's wonderful. Let's finish filling it up. Yeah, I'm full. I don't know if there's enough here for a full stack. If there is, it might be beneficial to get rid of one of these. Ah, there's a half one of these. Let's get rid of that. Mine these, and if I get lucky, it will be a full load. No, it's not. Like a full stack. Yeah, it's not quite a full stack. That's okay. Now I've got to head back to the base. Let me find the front of my ship. There we go. it damaged? No, it's just bolted. These are all bolts keeping the thing together. When you put a ship together, you have to be, like, you have to focus on where to put bolts and stuff so that things don't rattle around or break off while you're flying. There's a little hatch right here. I can close it, or I can open it. Whoops, there we go. And go inside of my ship. This is one of the, like, engineering bays. So, yeah. If I press G and I crouch, I can go through and inside of the internals of my ship. You can see all the wiring and stuff. Bless you! Bless you again! You can see all the wiring. This is not stuff that I'm looking forward to doing myself, because, I don't know, it's a bit beyond me right now. Let me just close the hatch. There we go. Bless you! There we go. There's another hatch over here for another bay, probably more engineering stuff. Let's open it and have a look inside. Press G to turn on gravity, fall down into the hole and crouch, and yeah, okay, there's that. I haven't actually taken a full look at my ship yet. This one, because I just bought it. But, oh my gosh, it looks like my power is low. My fuel rods are low. I'm gonna have to remedy that. Yeah, they're all getting low. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have any spares? There are no racks on here for them. What is this? Tank 2. Oh, it's a fuel tank. Propellant tank. That's cool. Can I close it? Not fully closed, but that's okay. Alright. Yeah, that's a pretty cool ship. Unfortunately, I don't have any spare fuel rods, so when I run out, I'm gonna get stuck. So I had best go back to the station right now. So let's find the right station. All these origins here are starting stations within the safe zone, and they're kind of in a band, not a music band. There we go. Turn on forward thrust, and off we go. Alright, just slow boat it back to the Origin 29 station. In here are computer chips that players actually programmed using a language, a computer language called YOLOLOL or something like that. Apparently it's not very hard to learn. You can buy chips from players that have different programming on them and put them inside of your ship, as long as your ship is made that way. So that's kind of neat that people can sell their work, basically, in the game. Yeah. 24 kilometers out. That's a big asteroid belt over there. Let's turn off my flashlight. Big belt over there. Well, the ship is flying. I can actually stay stuck to it. Uh-oh. Fly. That wasn't a good idea. Okay, that's called Lifeline. Thank God it's enabled in the settings by default. So if you get too far from your ship, or even if you're playing with another player and you're on their ship, like you're in their group and you're on their ship, it'll pull you back if you get lost. But imagine how much that would suck to see your ship just fly away and you never see it again. I'm absolutely certain it's happened to some people. Oh dear, that would suck. If you do watch this video, or if you're watching this stream, or you watch the stream later, I hope you'll let me know in the comments how I can make it better, like sound, or if my microphone's okay and all that stuff. any issues, and I will try to make that better the next time I stream. I think for now I'm going to turn the stream off because, well, this part is boring. But I will definitely look into streaming again if there's any interest in these Starbase videos. Now that I know how to stream, I'll probably also stream Star Citizen because I love that game. I'm not gonna turn this channel into a full-time game streaming channel, but right now I don't have much to say about new music gear and stuff like that, which is like what my normal viewer base tunes into the channel for. I will make videos like that again in the future, absolutely. That's like what I do. But in the meantime, I also feel an interest in making games about space and stuff like that. Sorry for the loud talking of my wife in the background, but I'd like to stream playing games and stuff just as a hobby in the meantime. So, yep, I'm going to turn this off. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next, or I'll see you guys next time. This is Caticus. And, how do I control this? View, control, copy. I don't know how to stop this. Oh no. How do I stop this? Uh-oh. Well, I should have figured that out first. There's no stop button. Oh, there it is. This is Caticus.